There we go. Good morning and happy Friday. So I was just thinking about something. You know, the world that we live in today, they talk about the Zionists, they talk about the devil, they talk about all these bad things, right? And the bad people who are ruling the country or ruling the world, it is rumored that these people are occultists, right? And it's rumored that these people follow the devil. And I've just been thinking about it. I'm thinking about it and thinking about it. And I've been listening to the way that they say the word human lately. And I've been thinking about it and thinking about it. And I've been thinking about this word human and it hit me. Right? Because if y'all know. Mama be talking to the spirits. I wish this was a joke, but it's not. And the reason why I never feel lonely, I have my son, but the reason why I never feel alone is because there's always something in the air to talk to. Now, with that being said, I just so happen to be a person that doesn't run from the things in the air that you can talk to. And I don't know why I'm skating around this topic so much, so I'm just going to come right out and say it. For the evil people that follow the devil, bitch, the devil don't like you. I'm sorry to call you out your name, but the devil don't like you. The evil that you follow doesn't like you. That's why there's this huge push for the evil humans in this world. They're the ones that keep saying the word human all the time. And as I'm listening to them say human, 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 it's hitting me that they don't know, they don't understand, and they can't see that they're the humans that the evil is talking about. They're actually parts of the humans that the evil don't like. Because one thing about evil, one thing about the devil is you can kiss the devil's ass, but that doesn't mean he likes his ass kisses. You can serve the devil, but that doesn't mean the devil likes you. And I think some people feel so empowered by evil because they feel as though evil got my back. They think that, they believe that these ugly spirits, whatever you want to call it, you can call it lizard people, you can call it other people, you can call it aliens, whatever form makes you feel good about yourself. The thought process is that the bad man is winning because they have some type of favor, right? The bad human is winning because they have some type of favor with evil, with the devil, with demonic spirits. They don't have any type of favor. That's not even how that works. These demonic spirits are whooping their ass. When you say that you would sacrifice another human being for your survival, you've already told the devil just how weak you are. When you tell the devil, I will do something evil to others that are within the exact same realm of race that I'm in, you've already told the devil that you're the weakest one on the list, right? The devil look for people who ain't gonna fight. The devil look for people who don't have their own will. The devil like people who say that they want something but can't get it the natural way. So I will therefore sacrifice myself or something to you. And for all those people who are doing that, they don't even understand that the evil that they serve doesn't fucking like them, barely tolerates them, to be honest with you. See, when you talk about a demonic spirit, you talk about something like the devil, right? They say the devil wants to be like God, but God created everything, right? And however you believe it, because this is a multiverse, this is a multi-dimension conversation. However you believe it to be so, whatever the God that you believe in, right? However you believe it to be so, one thing still yet created everything. And with that being said, the universe, which is, I believe, the big G, right? Yet so is still in charge. So when you talk about evil and you talk about the devil, what you got to understand is that was also created within this universe. It was created within this universe and within this realm of being, in a state of being, whether that is a physical state, an astrological state, a spiritual state, a mental state, whatever state of being it is, it's still not the ruler. It's still not the winner. And yet, what people fail to realize is the devil knows that it can never be the universe. The devil knows it can never be God. But it has just as much free will as the next person. What the devil likes to do is find people who think that they're looking for their freedom through acts of evil, through acts of damnation, and through acts of hurting other people. Because you, my friend, are the weakest link. And this is what evil doesn't understand. The devil don't have no respect for the man that would sell his soul to him. Because if you will sell your soul to him, that means you didn't even care about your own state of being. And when you sell your soul to the devil in order to gain some type of status above humans, the devil knows that you are the weakest one. So the devil's soldiers aren't the strongest soldiers, right? It's the weakest soldiers. It's the people who he know this is easy. It's like taking candy from a baby. Watch. Oh, you want to be on top of the world? Yes, I do. Then give me 15 babies. Okay, I will do it. Easy. You're easy. Because the one that the devil cannot control, that's the one who you realize he may not go unbothered. Because the devil got the same amount of freedom as what we got, if that makes any sense. The same amount of freedom of what the average human got, because we was all created in the universe. We was all created in the universe by this one mighty God, right? Then that means, and the devil was created up underneath the one mighty God. Then that means we all have the same freedoms. So if you go to the devil and say, I will sell my freedoms, I will give you what I got, and I want something for it. I want power. He says, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. You would sell out your own people for power. This is beautiful. Then he accepts. He accepts because why not? Why not? You at the bottom of the bottom. You are lower than the humans that will say, beat my ass lifetime after lifetime. You will never have me or my soul. You are lower than that person to the devil. The devil respects the person that won't give up their freedom, because in what realm, in what story that have you ever heard of evil wanting to give up their freedom? You ain't never heard that. You never heard an evil thing said that they sold themselves for anything. Whether it's goddamn Rumpelstiltskin, right? I mean, let's keep it a buck. A true evil that is conscious and aware would never give up their freedom in order to have power. They know that those two things are contradictory. So when you see the people who are at the top and they smiling and they like, ah, ha, 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 we made it to the top, we're oppressing everyone else. You have to understand that those are the people who are weaker than you, baby. The fighter, they're weaker than the fighter. Because they're the ones that bent their knees and kissed the ass of the devil in order to have some type of fake satanic power that's only going to last maybe a few generations, because the devil's tricky like that. But why wouldn't you be tricky like that? If somebody says to me, I will give you my soul, the number one thing that I can't replicate, I can't go to surgery, I can't have plastic surgery on my soul, you can't buy souls, I will give you the thing that is unique to me in order to gain riches of the world. Of course the devil said yes. Was probably fucking surprised at how easy it was to take away someone's soul. So when people say, oh, the devil trying to, you're the weak one. If you can sell yourself to evil in order to gain some type of power or superficial value, you were the weakest one, and the devil knows this. This is why the devil don't come play with people who are God people. When have you ever? People say, "Oh, that was the devil." No, that was just a universal trap. The devil is everywhere, just like God is everywhere, right? God is everywhere. God is in everything. But think about it. God gave you freedom, something that the angels, the so-called angels, the old gods didn't have. God gave you complete freedom as a human being to do whatever you want to do in this world. Good, bad, or indifferent, you have complete freedom. If you can push through your fear and your doubt, you have complete freedom. Now think about having complete freedom and you take that freedom and you sell it to something evil. The devil don't understand it. Because everything was meant to do something, but human beings were meant to live. Human beings were meant to enjoy. And they ended up exploiting each other. It's phenomenal. Like if I was evil, I would think it was fucking classic. I would think it was phenomenal. If I was the devil, I would be in the most shock and awe. I'd also put myself at the bottom. Yeah, and I'd watch people just, because nobody knows. Nobody knows. We talk about spirits and everything else, but anything could take the face of anything. Of anything. Right? And so y'all sell your souls. Evil. The people who are unsure, the people who are scared have sold their souls saying, we're going to be at the top of the world. We got AI. We got this. We got that. We're making fake food. But what you're doing is you're killing the whole human race. And you're doing it up under the devil's control. And you can't even see that you're taking away even your own family and that your own family won't survive this. Because the devil ain't got no fucking respect for you. Y'all not fucking partners, you dumbass. You were his slave. And for every person that rejects the devil, that's another person that's not the devil's slave. So even if evil rules, for however long it's going to rule, there's always some weak-ass motherfucker willing to sell their soul in order to not have to just live, or because they want something more in this life. Folks ain't never going to come together because there's always somebody who lives in fear. And the people who live in that fake fear, those are the people who the devil's going to come to you at night and say, hey, you scared? Hey, you a punk ass bitch? Hey, would you give up your people for a little bit of this, a little bit of that? Would you give up your people for some coins? Would you sell your body for money? Would you do it? I mean, I know that you was born with that body. I know you was born with that consciousness, but would you sell it? Would you sell it? Because you feel like you don't have no other choice, right? You ain't got no other choice. You got to do what you got to do, right? Because you're scared to go hungry. Will you sell yourself so you won't go hungry? Because you got to do what you got to do. Would you sell out your fellow man and sacrifice your fellow man so that your people can make it? Because you got to do what you got to do. The devil is hoping that you say yes. The devil is hoping that you don't think there's another way. Because no one ever says, shit, if this nigga coming to me at nighttime asking me about this shit right here, then it's probably another nigga I can talk to where I don't have to sell my soul in order to fulfill my purpose and be who I gotta be. But you would never get there because the devil already hung on to your fear. So when you see these corrupt motherfuckers and they're like, I'm Zionist as fuck. Hell yeah, I'm doing what I gotta be doing. That's because the Jews experience a bad time, or these white folks, whoever these white Jews is, they experience something bad in their lives, a hard time in their lives. So they sold their people, which is humans, in order to accumulate something. In order to say, well, we'll never go back there. Now think about it from this perspective. I'm just talking about the big world. I'm talking about big Jews. What about just black people in Africa who they say was never colonized, and they got such a great, rich history, and you got to wonder to yourself, well, how did your brothers and sisters end up in America, and you stayed in Africa, and your life is all hunky-dory, and now when you come to America, you don't fuck with black Americans. See, y'all think that these white, I finally put it all together. They made us think that the African didn't like us because the white man told us not to like us. But see, the devil is in the details. The Africans don't like the blacks because they betrayed us. And it's hard to look your brother in the face and say, I did you wrong. And it's not all of Africa, but let me tell you something. It's some of them. And then those that was left behind, the ones that stayed in Africa, the ones who are now colonized, and the ones that now believe in the Jesus, right? Those people who threw away their entire history, but they didn't have to because they knew their history. Those people who threw away their entire history for the white man's history, for the new history, for the new religion, for the new purpose, where we worship a human. Pay attention to the word human, because that's what they keep saying over and over and over again. Listen to these new Jews. They keep saying human for a reason. Because the devil told them. But they're not getting it. They think they're going to be above humanity and being above humans, and you can't be above what the universe created you to be. So with that being said, the people who never got sold, whose nations never got touched, wasn't because they were great warriors. It's because they experienced some sort of fear, and they sold out their brothers and sisters. And that selling out of your brother or sister will bring you to a time where you will be on your knees. Now listen to it from this perspective. People done sold out their brothers and sisters, not even waiting on God to bring them through the other side. So that means they were scared in that time. They didn't even think about their families that were going to be in the future. And the ones that did, who say that they thought about their future, no, they didn't. Because if I sell my soul to you and I sell my family's soul to you, that means generation after generations, now these motherfuckers got to serve the devil. But the devil don't like them. Because again, the devil don't like cowards, don't like bitches, and don't like people that would do anything, right? It's a double-edged sword for them. And their heads, they are the winners. Because they've taken something from their own people being humanity. And the devil's head, they are the weak ones. They are the ones I'm going to eat first. Because see, when the time comes for me to consume humanity, I'm going to go to the box of humans who've already given me their souls. This is the easy box right here. The ones that messed up the world, they the easiest ones to eat up. They're going to be the easiest ones to kill, and they're going to be the easiest ones to enslave. Now, when I turn my head to the fighters, the ones who passed down their ancestral stories, the ones who no matter what kept getting back up, the ones where when they stole their history from them, they didn't give a fuck, they insisted that they figured it out, I'm going to have a hard time with those. Because those don't give up easy. They didn't give up easy before, so I had to make the humans, the other humans that gave me their lives, I had to have them go over there with fire sticks and shit. Because every time I would approach their land, they'd be like, get the fuck out of here. We don't want you. We got our God. We know what's going on. So I have a hard time with them, but it's easy to infiltrate those who've already been hurt and put down. It's easy to infiltrate those who are already afraid. Because they have no moral standing. They think God forgot about them. This is my time to go ahead and slide on in. And so the same people who gave up their true God, right? They gave up their true God because they really believed that God had abandoned them, not that God was just taking them through. So they aligned with evil. Well, when you align with evil, evil be like, found the weak one. So when you keep hearing this word humanity, you have to understand that there are two separate groups now. There are the ones who are still human, and they're the ones who believe that they're above humanity. They're still human, but they think that they are above us. Because in their brains, the devil has aligned with them. That's not how that works. The devil doesn't align with humans. Humans align with the devil. The devil doesn't have a physical form. He may hop into a body from now and then, because that's what happens. But he don't have a permanent physical form. So when a human takes him in and aligns themselves with them, essentially, he's in this bitch like, damn, they gave up their freedoms easily for some paper money, for some jewels that's already in the earth. Whoo! This was easier than I thought it was gonna be. Watch this. Now I'm finna make them go do some horrendous shit. Cause if they gave me their soul so fast, and they gave up their true God so fast, and they gave up humanity so fast, now I'm gonna make them do horrendous shit. Why not? They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it because they're afraid. And now they're afraid of me. They act like we're in cahoots, but they know that we're not in cahoots. They know that I'm their new God, and what I say happens. And so when you think about it like that, now the people who are on top who think I'm so big, I'm so bold, I'm Zionist as fuck, I'm an African country that sold out my people, I'm an Asian country that sold out my people, who steals from my people. All these people who feel like, yeah, I've aligned with the other side, I've sold out my people because I'm so great, I'm at the top. Those are the people the devil's looking like, these are my bitches. These are the easiest to control. I ain't got to do much with these people. I just got boo. Oh, he's scared. Look at that. Oh, he gave me everything. Look at that. I got his soul. I got his kids. I got 5 generations. Watch this shit. Hey, God gonna do an earthquake, and it's gonna be a crack in the valley, and these motherfuckers gonna sacrifice their baby to me. Watch this. Oh, I got 15 babies. Yeah, because they scared of a little earthquake. That's what the devil thinking. Because some of y'all are so easy to scare. It's that fear that the devil eats off of. Oh, I'm not allowed to do this. Oh, I'm not allowed to do this. Oh, what if they take everything from me? Gotcha. Got your ass. Ha ha. Got his ass. Yeah. Hey, let's say he got medical problems. Watch this. Hey, make fake medical problems. Watch this. They're going to panic. It's going to accelerate their bad health. Watch this. Tell them that they got mental health issues. Oh, yeah. Tell them. They scared. Put them on pills. We got their mind. And the whole time, these people are thinking, yeah, we run the world. No, the devil runs you. You're the devil's bitch. And you being the devil's bitch is going to come to a time when all of humanity and our energy is so-called ciphered. Really, it's not going to matter because he already got you. He's using you to collect other souls so that those other souls can be on the same level that you're on. You thought that you were special. He's using you to make everybody else hop on board so that they can get the same promises that you got. Because he don't like you. He think you're a bitch. You the guinea pig for the devil. Oh, shit. Yeah, I killed a couple of people got killed, and I start collecting souls. This is great. What else do I have to do to get these souls? If it's this easy, what else do I have to do? I need a plan. Oh, I got a plan. I will make everything bad around them. I will make it feel bad. Because if it feels bad and they believe it's bad and they got the fear in their hearts, they're going to do whatever I say. Yep, this is going to be great. Hey, let's get into the churches. Tithes, 10%. Give me 10% of your money. Watch this shit. Hey, if you give me 10% of your money, you'll never be broke again. Boy, people been giving their life paychecks up, thinking that they giving to God. The devil just fucked with you because he knew that you feared being broke. Oh, you got a little sickness? You got a little pneumonia when you was a child? You got a little yellow fever when you was a child? You made it through it, but you ain't thinking about you when you made it through it. You're thinking about the fact that you used to have it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Hey, sell your soul to me, you'll never get sick again. I got you, 100%. Oh, you don't want us to give it to me particularly? Don't worry, I'll create a religion. And I want you to sell your soul to that religion, okay? Tell them that you're going to give them your whole life and your soul in that church. Go ahead, tell it to them. Say it. Say it. And then say it again. Keep saying stuff like, I give myself away so you can use me. Keep saying it. I love when you say that shit. Yeah, because I created these churches. Yeah, this was me. This ain't a temple for God. This ain't a place of worship. What, you crazy? Those are called other things. I made the church. Because I'm the greatest. Because I eat off of y'all fears. And I'm going to keep eating off of y'all fears. Every time something bad happens to you, I'm a snake in the motherfucking grass. When you look for your freedom, I'm the one that says, oh, but if we go, then master gonna kill us all. Yeah, I'm that one. I'm that one that when you see 10 people with whips and guns, and it's 200 of y'all motherfuckers, I'll make y'all think they got enough bullets to kill everybody. I'm the one that do that. Yup, got your ass. I'm the one that made that nigga sell you out to massa. Yup, it was me. Because he was scared. And I used that fear. I came in and I crept into that fear. And that's how I've been breaking up human beings. Because I keep doing shit to make them feel scared. I keep doing shit to make them break up against each other. That's how I break up homes. I send a man, I take a country man who got everything, who got land, resources, oil. He don't even know what's under his land. And I tell him it's better to live in the city and be a city boy than be a country boy who got everything. And then I make the evil people creep up behind him. And I make them pay for them resources right up under his family because he was scared to ever be poor again. And so instead of realizing that God gave him resources on his land, I made his ass go to the city where he actually has nothing, he's in debt, and I took his motherfucking resources. Because they are so concerned with what things look like, they will sell their soul for me. And they don't even understand that while they sit over here crying about reparations, I gave them reparations. God gave them their reparations. They just didn't see it because they ran to the city. Yeah, they ran. They ran to the new life. They ran to the white man's life. Every single time there was an opportunity for them to go above and beyond, and it got burnt down, they just gave up. For the whites. Y'all think it's just in the black community? It's not. Y'all think it's just in the Jewish community? It's not. What about the white folks who were scared to goddamn, who didn't, because not every white person that came over here had money. They was running from something. And they came over here and they said, yeah, you know what? I don't want to have a bad life. So go ahead and condemn the black folks. I see nothing, I hear nothing, I ain't going to say shit. I ain't going to say shit. We all human, but go ahead and do that to them. That way me and my family have it good. Yeah, sure, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. The fear that I have to live the life I used to have from wherever I came from, it'll make me sit down and shut the fuck up. Yeah, I ain't going to say nothing. What about the Asians? Original people, right? Blacks and Asians supposed to be original people. What about them? Yeah, I'll sell my family out. Sure, you know what? This K-pop shit, it's a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? Something off about it. But fuck it. We'll go for it. We'll be on your TV screens. We'll be your new source of entertainment. Oh, black people don't want to entertain y'all anymore? Don't worry about it. We'll do it. Because we're scared to go back to poverty. We don't want to go back in the shadows. We scared of when they come up against us. Yeah, we could be united, but we're not. So it makes it easier for them to infiltrate us. So when you keep hearing that word humanity, just know that what they really saying is all of us. They saying, we're trying to come for everybody. We're trying to come from each and every one of y'all. What we going to do is, we already sold our souls. So we want y'all to sell y'all's. And if you don't sell yours, you're going to be a slave. But bitch, you are the number one slave. The recruiters is always the number one slaves. Why? Because the recruiters are always going to be the ones they the foot soldiers. They're the ones up front. They're the first ones to come out. They're the first ones to come out. So the recruiters, they love recruiting. Because they like, hey, it's great over here. Look, I sold my soul. There's no problems. But there is a problem because that shit only lasts for so long. Because if the devil doesn't respect you and he thinks that you're a bitch and he does not like you, he will find ways to fuck with you. If your contract is for 10 years but he wants 20, then what he's going to do? He's going to work on you, but he can't control the other people. And God is in the other people because they still got their soul. So God get to touch them other people. And while them other people is building themselves up, he got you building yourself up. thinking that you're finna go to war. But see, the reality is these other people still got their soul. So even when this is all over, these other people still get to get elevated. They still get to get some type of promise. But the niggas who sold their souls, their only heaven is on this earth right now. And that's what y'all got to get into y'all systems. Y'all keep saying, well, why do they keep doing this to us? Why do they keep doing bad things? They said power is control. They sold their souls. The only heaven that they have is here on this planet. That's the only promises that they have. The ones that they made between them and the devil. And the devil didn't ask for just them. The devil asked for humanity. He wants all of us. So they're thinking, okay, well, we created Instagram, TikTok, all this shit. We got their minds, we got their energy, we got their money, so we got the power. No, stupid. All the energy that you took to do all this shit, to set up all this shit, the devil got the power because he used you to build this shit. Because he wants the people who still got souls. You don't have a soul, so you are the devil's slave, so you don't matter. And at the end, you are still going to burn and get your ass whooped. Because you don't matter. You already have renounced God forever. What can you talk to God with if you don't have a soul? That was your identification card. Bitch, it ain't your social security number, it's your soul. So, you don't even realize that the devil created a fake soul-like thing to make himself feel like he is God. Like he is everything, like he's the universe. And you participated in the game. And it don't sound scary because people are like, well, what don't Trump say? I may not go to heaven. That don't sound scary to him right now because he don't know just how bad it is to be the devil's bitch. Now, I don't know if hell is a burning place. Who knows? I know it ain't the greatest. I know if you get to be on this earth and you get to have choices on God, on the earthly realm, I know you don't have any fucking choices when you get to goddamn, when you get to wherever you go, that's not on earth. You don't have the same freedoms. You don't. As a spirit, you don't have the same freedoms. Whether you're a demonic spirit or whether you're a heavenly spirit, you don't have the same freedoms. On earth is where your freedoms lie. So now think about it from that perspective. You done sold your soul. You a slave on earth for a demonic entity. And when you die, you literally have zero choice. Because you gave your soul to the devil. And the devil despises you for giving up your soul because he thinks that you are a disgusting, stupid idiot. Literally is thinking you are a dumbass. Why would you give up the only identification that you have that connects you in between worlds? That can make it so if you wanted to come back again, you could come back again. You just beep beep your soul ID. Now your stupid ass doesn't get to come back. You bound to me. See, when God gave us our souls, it didn't bound us to God. It just made us alive. But when you take your soul and you give it to something else, you have now taken away your freedom, your true freedom, your human ID. You have now taken away the thing that makes you special. And when you take away the thing that makes you special, and you give up your soul, you playing yourself. You playing yourself so hard. You playing yourself to a point where you'll never get it back. You'll never get your mojo back. You'll never get your soul back. And when the devil gets that, he don't like you no more. You weak. You're pathetic. You're not a soldier for the devil. You dumbass idiots. Y'all be thinking, yeah, I'm a soldier. No, you're stupid. He's like, that was easy. That was too easy. Bam. There are people who experience suppression for this amount of time. And they gave me their souls. Bam. I should do this more often. And did. And will continue to do. And the reality is that this next part I'm finna say is deep, but it's the truth. The reality is, for the weak ones, the devil got to trick you for your soul. When you weak, you got to get tricked out of your soul through fear, through lies. The devil ain't tricking everybody out their soul. For the strong ones, the devil's just asking, hey, do you want to come on my team? hey, you seem like you could be a huge influence. Do you want to come on my team? I can give you some money. I'll pay you. No, thank you. No, you sure? What is it that you want? Oh, I want a lot of things, but I don't want them from you. No, 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 no. I can give it to you. That's how the devil approaches strong people. So think about it. For the ones who still maintain their soul and hear and knows when the devil's knocking at their door, and he's asking you, hey, would you like to join my team? But you ain't going through nothing. You have to understand, the devil got more respect for the humans that maintain their soul than he does for the humans that give it up to him. So all you people who are out there doing this demonic shit, and you sold your souls, and everybody's panicking about it. Oh my God, the world's going down. A group of demonic Zionists are in charge. A group of demonic white people are in charge. Oh my gosh, the Christians are killing the world. Let them. Let them, because even the devil knows the laws of the universe and knows you can't just take a soul. The soul has to be given willingly. Let him, because the devil knows this is great. Now, you don't have to call it the devil. You can call whatever you want to call evil, you can call evil that. But the reality is, let them, because evil knows this is great for me. These people out here are just giving it up. I don't have to do anything for it, but cause a little fear in their lives. And they'll ruin humanity for me. I think one thing that Christians missed out on, or what everyone missed out on, was every single time we talked about evil and demonic spirits, everyone likes to focus on the part where they said the demonic spirit wanted to be God. And I don't believe that. I said it, but I don't believe it. Let me just make that very clear. I think more than ever, what a demonic spirit wants is not power. It's not to be anyone's God. It's not even to rule over people. I think it wants freedom. And I think it gets to live through every soul that it gets to eat. It gets to take that soul and live through that soul and have a body and be present and move throughout that body. Something that it can't do with people. And it gets to experience freedom. Because remember, spirits don't have freedom. They got jobs to do. And it gets to experience that freedom through people. And if it had everybody, every human, and this is why I want y'all to listen. They use technology and AI, right? If the demonic had every human, then it would feel whole. But it doesn't feel whole because it doesn't have freedom. And it wants to feel freedom. It wants to know in depth what it's like to eat a piece of bread. It wants to know in depth what it's like to be felt on. That's why gluttony is a sin, or it's evil. It's not just greed. When you overeat, when you overconsume anything, the sin is in the fact that evil can't actually consume anything but souls, but other people. It has to live vicariously through another body, through willing spirits, right? Through a willing vessel. So that it can eat, so that it can fornicate, so that it can be essentially alive. But that's all I got. I just had this message to tell y'all that for y'all who are selling your souls, the devil don't even respect you, bro. He don't even like you. He thinks that you are just the worst of the worst. That's why when the end of days come, and they can be in this life, another life, in a billion lives. It could be in this life, a billion lives. But whenever this reality comes to an end, right? And there's going to be a new reality. Y'all have to understand that the people who think they're going to be on top, they can't actually be on top. Because the devil never fucking liked you. Never respected you, never loved you, ever, because he wanted to experience life through you. He wants to eat good food. He wants to touch on people. He wants to know what it's like to. He wants to know what it's like to do wild things. He wants to know what it's like to have that pit in your stomach right before you go down a fun roller coaster. He wants to know what all that shit is like. He wants to experience all that shit. He wants to experience life to its max. And spirits don't get to experience life to its max. Spirits just get to be everywhere and nowhere. So that's my spiel. Something for y'all to think about. That's all I got for y'all today. Happy Friday.